Some players leave a mark on the game. Others redefine it. Tony Dorsett wasn't just a great running back, he was a game changer. A player whose speed, vision, and determination carved a path from the streets of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, to the pinnacle of football greatness. From an undersized high school standout to a Heisman Trophy winner, Dorsett silenced doubters at every level. And when he arrived in the NFL, he wasted no time proving he belonged among the best. This is the story of Anthony Drew Dorsett Sr. Dorsett grew up in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, in a sports-driven household. He attended Hopewell High School, where he played football and basketball. Initially, his coaches believed that at 147 pounds, he was too small to be a running back, so he started at cornerback. However, after showcasing his incredible speed and ability, he soon became the team's starting running back. During his high school career, Dorsett set numerous records. He rushed for 1,034 yards and scored 19 touchdowns in his junior year, earning All-State honors. In his senior season, he set single-game and single-season rushing records, finishing with 1,238 yards. Despite Hopewell's impressive performances, playoff qualification required an undefeated record at the time, preventing Dorsett from competing in the postseason. His talent was undeniable, and he played in the Big 33 Football Classic, where his future college coach, Johnny Majors, saw him play for the first time. In honor of his contributions, Hopewell High later retired his jersey number 33, and in 2001, the school named its stadium Tony Dorsett Stadium. Dorsett attended the University of Pittsburgh and quickly became one of the greatest running backs in college football history. As a freshman in 1973, he became the first freshman in 29 years to be named an All-American, rushing for 1,586 yards, an NCAA freshman record at the time. His performances helped Pitt secure its first winning season in a decade. During his sophomore year, he surpassed Pitt's all-time rushing record, previously held by Marshall Goldberg, just 3 games into the season. In his junior year, he had a standout game against Notre Dame, rushing for 303 yards and breaking his own school record. Dorsett's senior season in 1976 was legendary. He rushed for 2,150 yards, led Pitt to a national championship, and won multiple awards, including the Heisman Trophy, the Maxwell Award, the Walter Camp Award, and the UPI Player of the Year. His outstanding performances cemented his status as one of college football's greatest players. By the end of his college career, Dorsett had accumulated 6,082 rushing yards, setting an NCAA record that stood until 1998. He was a 4-time 1,000-yard rusher, a 3-time first-team All-American, and the first Pitt player to have his jersey retired. Dorsett was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1994 and ranked number 7 on ESPN's list of the greatest college football players of all time. His achievements at Pitt paved the way for his successful NFL career, where he continued to break records and establish himself as one of football's all-time greats. Heading into the 1977 NFL Draft, many scouts doubted Tony Dorsett's ability to succeed at the professional level due to his smaller frame, questioning his long-term durability. Despite these concerns, his talent was undeniable. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers held the first overall pick but chose to pass on Dorsett. The Dallas Cowboys, recognizing his potential, made a bold move to acquire him. They traded multiple draft picks to the Seattle Seahawks, securing Dorsett as the second overall selection. Prior to the draft, Dorsett had already informed the Seahawks that he had no intention of playing for them. Dorsett signed a 5-year contract worth $1.1 million, making him the first Cowboys player to receive a contract exceeding $1 million. At the time, it was the second-largest rookie contract in the NFL, surpassed only by first overall pick Ricky Bell, who signed for $1.2 million. Upon joining the Cowboys, Dorsett and head coach Tom Landry initially had differing views on his role in the offense. Landry's system relied on structured running plays, but Dorsett's exceptional vision and instincts made him more effective when allowed to find his own running lanes. Eventually, Landry adjusted his strategy, instructing the offensive line to block and hold their ground while Dorsett chose his own path. Dorsett made an immediate impact in his rookie season, rushing for 1,007 yards and scoring 12 touchdowns. He became the first Cowboys rookie to surpass 1,000 rushing yards, a record that stood for nearly 4 decades until Ezekiel Elliott broke it in 2016. Dorsett's standout performance included a 206-yard game against the Philadelphia Eagles. By the 10th game of the season, he was named the Cowboys' starting running back. His incredible rookie campaign culminated in a Super Bowl victory when the Cowboys defeated the Denver Broncos 27-10 in Super Bowl XII. This achievement made Dorsett the first player to win a college football national championship and a Super Bowl in back-to-back years. In his second season, Dorsett continued his dominance, rushing for 1,325 yards and 9 touchdowns while helping the Cowboys return to the Super Bowl. However, Dallas fell short, losing 35-31 to the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl XIII. One of Dorsett's most memorable plays came in 1980 against the St. Louis Cardinals. Starting from the 4-yard line, he executed a remarkable 360-degree spin to evade defenders, then raced to the end zone for a touchdown, without being touched. His most productive season came in 1981 when he set a Cowboys franchise record with 1,646 rushing yards. He was named a first-team All-Pro that year, solidifying his place among the league's elite running backs. Despite a player strike in 1982 shortening the season to just 9 games, Dorsett still led the NFC in rushing with 745 yards and 5 touchdowns. During the final regular season game against the Minnesota Vikings, he made history with a 99-yard touchdown run, an NFL record that could only be tied, not broken. Decades later, Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans matched this feat in 2018. Remarkably, the Cowboys only had 10 men on the field for the play, as fullback Ron Springs had missed the call. On June 2, 1988, the Cowboys traded Dorsett to the Denver Broncos for a conditional 5th-round draft pick. Denver, desperate to improve its rushing attack, saw Dorsett as the perfect solution. Reuniting with former Cowboys offensive coordinator Dan Reeves, the 34-year-old Dorsett proved he still had elite speed, reportedly running a 4.3-second 40-yard dash. During his lone season with the Broncos, Dorsett led the team with 703 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. On November 27, 1988, he even threw the only touchdown pass of his career, a 7-yard completion to running back Sammy Winder. On September 26, 1988, he moved into second place on the all-time rushing list with 12,306 yards. He retired with a career total of 12,739 rushing yards, trailing only Walter Payton at the time. His career came to an end after he tore knee ligaments during training camp in 1989. His 99-yard touchdown run remains one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. He was enshrined in both the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the College Football Hall of Fame in 1994. That same year, he was also inducted into the Texas Stadium Ring of Honor. Dorsett is one of only 2 players in history, alongside Marcus Allen, to have won a Heisman Trophy, a Super Bowl, a college national championship, and been inducted into both the College and Pro Football Halls of Fame. In recognition of his impact on the game, Hopewell High School named its football stadium after him. Additionally, Tony Dorsett Drive, near Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh stands as a tribute to his legendary career. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Dorsett is a dedicated family man. He has 4 children, Anthony, Jasmine, Madison, and Mia, the latter 2 with his current wife, Janet. His son, Anthony Dorsett Jr., followed in his father's athletic footsteps, playing football at the University of Pittsburgh before embarking on an NFL career as a defensive back from 1996 to 2003. Anthony Jr. made Super Bowl appearances with both the Tennessee Titans, Super Bowl XXXIV, and the Oakland Raiders, Super Bowl XXXVII. Additionally, Tony Dorsett is the uncle of Ty Law, an NFL Hall of Fame cornerback and 3-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Dorsett's commitment to philanthropy is evident through his involvement in various charitable endeavors. He hosts the Tony Dorsett Celebrity Golf Classic for McGuire Memorial, an event that has raised nearly $5 million to support McGuire Memorial's mission. Furthermore, Dorsett has been instrumental in raising awareness about sleep apnea among current and former professional athletes. Collaborating with orthodontic technician David Gergen and the Pro Player Health Alliance, he has participated in free public awareness events nationwide, contributing to the successful treatment of over 150 former players for sleep apnea. As of 2024, Tony Dorsett's net worth is estimated to be approximately $5 million. This wealth primarily stems from his illustrious NFL career, during which he secured substantial contracts, including a notable 5-year, $1.1 million deal with the Dallas Cowboys as a rookie, a groundbreaking figure at the time. Post-retirement, Dorsett has augmented his income through various endeavors, including a role as a television sports broadcaster with ESPN, as well as through endorsements and business ventures. His financial standing reflects both his on-field achievements and his continued engagement in professional and philanthropic activities. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.